Hello children, today we will discuss about rules of divisibility which is in the chapter Factors and Multiples of class 5. Rules of divisibility means if a number is given to us, we have to check whether the given number is fully divisible by the asked number, say 2 or 5 or 10, etc. If it is fully divisible, then the remainder should be equal to 0. So first let us consider if a number is divisible by 2. How we will check? Say if we have given a number 62. Okay, and we have to check whether 62 is divisible by 2. So what we have to do? We have to check the digit in the ones place. Okay, we have to check the digit in the ones place of a given number. If it is 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8, then the given number is divisible by 2. Now let's take another number, say 74. Is it divisible by 2? How we will check? We will again take the digit in the ones place. Is 4 given in this set? Yes. So 74 is divisible by 2. Now let's take 86. Is it divisible by 2? We will again check the same rule. Take the digit in the ones place, which is 6. Is it given in the set 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8? Yes, it is there. So 86 is divisible by 2. Hope you understood this. Yes. Now let's move on to divisibility by 5. Divisible by 5. We have to check. Now how we will check? We have to say, for example, 20 is given. Okay, we have to check whether 20 is divisible by 5. So the rule is again the same rule as it is said in the rule of 2. We will take the digit in the ones place. Here it is 0. If it is 0 or 5 in the units place, the given number will be divisible by 5. Okay. Now let's take another number 305. 3-digit number. Okay. So we don't know the multiplication table where 305 will come. How we will check without dividing? We will take the digit in the ones place. Which is this digit? 5. Is it given in the group 0 and 5? Yes. So 305 will be divisible by 5. Okay. Now let's take the divisibility of 10. Okay. How we will check? If in the units place, if it is 0, then the given number will be divisible by 10. Say for example, we will take 40. Okay. What we have to check? In the units place, is it 0? Yes. It is 0. So 40 will be divisible by 10. Now let's consider 500. Okay. Is it divisible by 10? What we will check first? In the units place, is it 0? Yes, it is 0. So 500 will be divisible by 10. Now next we have to check the divisibility by 3. Okay. Divisible by 3. How we will check? Say for example 144 is given and we have to check whether it is divisible by 3 without actually dividing. Okay, so what we will do, we will find the sum of the given digits. 144 has 3 digits, 1, 4 and 4, 3 digits, isn't it? So what we will do, we will find the sum of the digits. Okay, so what we will get, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 1, 9, the sum, isn't it? If it is divisible by 3, yes, it is fully divisible, right? 3. Then the given number 144 will be divisible by 3. Say now let's take 569. We are going to check. Okay, we are going to check. Okay. So again what we will say the rule, we will take 569, 5 plus 6 plus 9. So what we will get, 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 9 is 20. Is it divisible by 3? No, isn't it? So 569 is not divisible by 3. How I said it is not divisible by 3? The remainder is not equal to 0. So 20 is not divisible by 3. So 569 is not divisible by 3. Okay. Now let's move on to next number. Okay. We are going to check the divisibility by 6. Now what is the rule for this? If the given number is divisible by both 2 and 3. If it is divisible by both 2 and 3, then the given number will be divisible by 6. Say for example, we will take a number 12. Is 12 divisible by 2? 12 divided by 2 is 6. Remainder is 0, right? Is 12 divided by 3? Yes. If we divide, we will get the quotient 4 and remainder is equal to 0. So 12 is divisible by both 2 and 3. Then 12 will be divisible by 6. 12 divided by 6 is equal to 2, which is fully divisible, right? So you understood? Okay. Now let's move on to divisibility test of 9. Okay. Divisible by 9. The rule for divisibility check, how we will check whether the given number is divisible by 9. What we will do, again, we will find the sum of the given digits as we have done in 3. If it is divisible by 9, okay, if it is divisible by 9, that is remainder equal to 0, then the given number will be divisible by 9. Say for example, if I am taking 414. Okay. Now what we will do first? We will find the sum of the given digits as we have done in 3, isn't it? So we will get 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 4 equal to 9. Is 9 divisible by 9? Yes, which is equal to 1. And remainder equal to 0. So the given number 414 will be divisible by 9. Hope you understood this. Now let's check one more number. 3457. We have to check whether it is divisible by 9. So we will find the sum of 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7, which is equal to 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 7 is 14, 14 plus 5 is 19. Is it divisible by 9? No, remainder is not equal to 0. So 3457 is not divisible by 9. Hope you understood this. Okay, so next move on to divisible test of 4. Okay, divisible by 4. How we will check this? If the number formed by the last 2 digit is divisible, fully divisible by 4, that is remainder equal to 0, then the given number will be divisible by 4. Okay, what we will say? Only the last 2 digits, that is ones place and tens place only we will consider. Okay, now with example we will prove. We have to check whether 616 is divisible by 4. So we will not divide and check. What we will do? We will take the last 2 digit. Okay, what is the last 2 digit? 16. Is 16 divisible by 4? Yes, which is equal to 4. Remainder equal to 0. So 616 will be divisible by 4. Now let's take another example. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 12,312. Is it divisible by 4? Without dividing we cannot find out. So how we will check? We will check how? By taking the last 2 numbers, which is 12. Is 12 divided by 4? Yes, which is equal to 3, and the remainder will be 0. So we can say that 12,312 is divisible by 4. Okay, without dividing, actually dividing. That is the benefit of divisibility, rules of divisibility. Okay, now let's take the next number, that is divisible by 8. Now we have to check whether the given bigger number is divisible by 8. How we will check? Is similar to divisibility test of 4. We will take the last 3 digit. Okay, if the last 3 digit is divisible by 8, then the whole number will be divisible by 8. Now with an example we can do 1416. We have to check whether 1416 is divisible by 8 without doing the actual division. As I said, we will take the last 3 digit, okay, which is 416. Is 416 divisible, fully divisible by 8? We will check. Okay, how we will check? 4 in 41, how many times will it go? 8 how many times? 8 5s are 40. 416 divided by 8. How we will check? First we will take first 2 digit. 8 how many times it will go? 5 times. Remainder is 1. So it will become 16. 8 2s are 16. This is the quotient and remainder is equal to 0, which means 416 is divisible by 8. Therefore 1416 will be divisible by 8. Now with one more number we can make it more clear. Say for example I have taken 5400. I have to check whether 5400 is divisible by 8. How we can do? Take the last 3 digit, that is 400. Is it divisible by 8? We will take first 2 digit. 8 5s are 40. Okay, then 1 0 is remaining, so we will put it here. So the answer is 50 and the remainder equal to 0. So 5400 is divisible by 8. Hope you understood the rules of divisibility. Thank you.